Hey, everybody. It is Kat. This is Chat with Kat and Friends. It's almost just about very close to 6 p.m. and I'm oh so excited to be with you guys on this evening. Hey, post up, tell me that you're here, show me that you're here. I'm excited. This weekend was long and rough because I was not feeling well at all, and I'm just like crossing that starting to feel better bridge. So I'm so happy and thankful for that. Over this weekend, we celebrated my nephew's birthday, him and Elijah both. Avery's birthday is this week on the 22nd. Oh my gosh, and he is such a bundle of joy, and he's just my heart. He's just my heart. So happy birthday to you, Avery. There's another birthday that me and my guest will honor a little later in the show, in the segment. I'm so happy to share this platform with Jolisha Michele, my cousin, North Carolina bred, right, home girl. We haven't seen each other face to face. It's been a long time. For all of my North Carolina family, it's been a long time. I can't wait to see you guys, to hug you guys. A couple years back, you had a family reunion. I was not able to attend. I can't wait. Look, if life has taught us anything these days and these last weeks, months, years, is that life is so short, and you just gotta do what you gotta do, right? You gotta do what you gotta do. You have to be happy doing whatever it is that you are doing. Welcome and receive those blessings that God is giving you, showing you open doors. Stop battling yourself. I have done a lot of that in my lifetime, and I know I'm not alone. We feel like we're alone in those views, perspectives, and aspects of that nature, but you are definitely not alone. And look, if you thought you were alone in that, now you know that you are not alone. You are not alone in the battle against your own self. In many cases, get out of your own way. My sister K Elon posted, I want to say it was last week, posted get out of your own way. And oh my gosh, that is something that we need to resonate. It resonates with me very much so, and I'm getting better at it, but it is definitely a work in progress, and that we are a work in progress, each and every one of us. Shout out to everybody who is tuned in. I'm going to welcome and bring on my guest in a few minutes. You guys bear with me. This is Facebook Live, and I'm bringing someone on. I did it last week and kind of stumbled and bumbled through that, but you know what? We're going to work at it and get better, and soon, prayerfully soon, I'll be returning back to my broadcasting platform, StreamYard. Look, you guys don't know, but my laptop went kaput on me, so I have another one ordered, and it is on the way. Actually, on yesterday we ordered it, picked it out and ordered it, so it should be here. So it wasn't through Amazon, right? Because it probably would have been here today, but that's okay. We want another avenue, and it will be here shortly. So and in the meantime, I'm so thankful for this this means of virtually speaking with you, virtually having interviews and speaking with others. Look, drawing from their empowerment, their stories, and all of those things, bringing those things to you. Just the same. It was just the same spirit of giving, of in upliftment, of inspiration, of just spreading positive vibes, letting you know, look, where the purpose of sharing the stories, the backstories, and all of that is to let you know that what you see right now, you might see all the gloss and the glam, and you might see, things in the takeoff measurement of and pace of how dreams go and life flows, but that's not how it started. It definitely is some trying times. There definitely were some barriers in the road, and there continues to be, right? And there is some work to do. So just in case, for those ones, and there are many of us even telling those stories that still, still are working through, right? Working working through trying to do the best that we can do with what God has given us, the talents that He's given you, the gifts that He's given you. Use them mightily, and in His name, give Him praise and thanks for everything that He's given you, and He will bless you. That's just how the reward. Look, I'm going to say that the reward system of blessings work, and it just happens in that way. God blesses those who go for and seek to do His will, and like just align themselves with Him. At any rate, and all wills, not and there will be times where faith will be short, faith will be stretched, faith will be what is it, faith will be, I won't say tested, but it will be tried, right? It'll be tried, and it might be put to the fire in some instances and some scenarios, right? Synopsis and all of those things, but lo and behold, and in the long and short of it, having that foundation of faith gives us the strength that we need time and time again. Look, my eyes are so little, so I keep trying to widen them because they're already so small, and with me smiling makes them even smaller. So I'm going to try to bring on my guests now. Thank you everybody who are watching, who are participating, who will participate throughout this segment of Chat with Kat and Friends. I am welcoming my powerhouse guest, Jolisha. I'm going to bring her on right now. Let me see if I can do that. Hopefully without any problems. Let's see. It says not found. I know she's here. Let me see. Let's see. I'm still trying. I think I put on. Did I bring up the right thing? Okay, I did that already. Bear with me. Oh, here we go. Okay, here we go. I think that's going to be it. And bear with me while I try to, bear with me while I try to situate my camera. Because when you bring someone on, it like pushes everything to one side. So bear with me while I try to, hey everybody. Thanks so much for joining while I try to readjust my camera once she comes on. I am so grateful. Hey. Okay, it didn't cause too much dysfunction that time. Hey, Jolisha. Okay. I can
Hello.
hear you.
I was
Hey.
trying to connect with my laptop, but I'm gonna try to just do it with my phone here.
Okay.
Can everyone see me?
Yep. You're
Okay.
on.
Okay.
You're live. We can
Okay.
see you. I can hear you. Hey, beautiful.
Hello. Thanks for having me. I am
Oh,
great.
it is an honor. It is an honor to see you, and to just share this evening with you. We haven't even started, but I am also, I'm like giddy. I'm really giddy, and I'm just happy right now to share this time with you. Hey, Riz. Hey, everybody. Thank you so much for joining. Um, Look, this is Jolisha Michele. Look, I'm going to do your quick intro. Jolisha Michele from CEO and founder of Joglow, life coach, okay? Miss Four Figure North Carolina contestant. We're going to talk all about that because I want to know about it. Let us in on what that was like. Oh my gosh, what it took for you to go forward in all of that. So we're going to start out though, just with you introducing yourself to everyone, letting us know about Joglow, how it all started, where it all began. Go ahead, cuz.
Okay, well, my name is Jolisha Williams, and I am the founder and CEO of Joglow. Joglow started with me just wanting to transform myself. I actually had weight loss surgery in 2019. So I said, I don't want my change to just be physical. And after sharing my story with a friend, they suggested that I take the the life coaching class, and they said, I think that you'll benefit from this class. And I took the class and started my life coaching. And because you never know who you're inspiring by your story.
Yeah.
So that's basically how I got started. And just Joglow is not just life coaching that I want to do. It's just that will be my brand. That is
Right.
just I'm growing every day. Who knows what I'm gonna end up doing. So um just picking back off of that, like I started, like I said, my weight loss journey in 2019. And I
Mm-hmm.
said, you know what, I don't want my change to just be physical. So I stepped outside my comfort zone,
Yeah.
and I tried out for the pageant. That was just my way of just coming out, showing the
It was,
world, like,
it was in a big way. It was in a big
yeah.
way too. You guys, with her permission, of course, I'll
Yeah.
share some before pictures and after pictures, your weight loss transformation. And look, let you guys know, especially for women, I'm sure for men too, it's an emotional, it's an emotional thing, and mental, psychological, and all of those things. But um to have your, like you said, you don't want it to just be a physical transformation. We got to get this inner look. It's the inner for me. God
Yeah.
works with the inner man, and he heals all
Yes.
of those parts
Okay.
and those crevices. So continue. I'm sorry, but I just wanted to,
Yes.
with your permission, and we'll speak
Hmm.
about it again. We'll show the before and after, and oh my gosh, because we grew up, time and time again, summer after summer together, and it's just such a wonderful thing, to come into yourself, into a new love of yourself, because you were very confident. You were very confident. It didn't. You were very confident. You to me, and that may not have been the case, because sometimes we can put on, we're good at that. We can put
Yeah.
on. So go ahead, continue. I'm sorry, you were telling us
Yes.
about
Yes,
the
and
past.
you are right. You're right. I
Mhm.
did see myself as being confident, but we can be our our own worst critic sometimes,
Mhm.
when we can tell ourselves we're not good enough for certain things.
Mhm.
And like years and years, I kept putting in my mind, like, I'm not good enough for this, and I'm not good enough for that.
Yeah.
But you can do whatever you want to do. You
Right.
just have to believe and put God first.
Yeah.
God, again, with the pageant, we had to have a platform, and my platform was overcoming adversity, because it's so many adversities that I have overcome, just been through in life, just with obesity, and raising my son. He's special needs, raising him alone, and just growing up obese, and feeling like I wasn't good enough. It's just been, like I said, the whole transformation with me losing the weight. It's like I said, I just wanted it to be more than just that. Because I even
Right.
had people tell me, you lose that weight, we ain't gonna be able to stand you. And I'm like, why should you feel that way? I want people to feel that, it's not just about the physical, it's your inner beauty, and your inner, love. And that's just how it all
Yeah.
got started, how I wanted
Mhm.
to. And also, I struggled with public speaking. That was
Mhm.
something else, and I knew with the pageant that was something that I was going to have to do. I was going to have to speak. And I said, you know what, I'm going to challenge myself. I'm going to stop being in my own way, and
Mhm.
just challenge myself, do those things that I keep telling myself that I can't do.
Right.
And it has been amazing, like I said, just continuing to put God first as well.
Mhm.
Along with my story, many don't know, but I was actually homeless at one point in my life. And that was, something, it was very tragic for me, growing up, because I was raised right. But of course, we want to do things our way. And, once I said, you know what, I'm going to stop, and I'm going to do things God way. I mean, doors have just been opening for me, just one after the other. So it's just, like I said, it was a complete transformation for me.
Wow, I mean, it's just awesome. And you hear people say, hey, everyone that's joining, people are just popping on. Thank you so much for the hearts. We thank you and we love you so much for watching and listening in. If you have any questions, please post them. Accolades, we love them. Send them, send them, send them. It just gives me what I need, gives us what we need to just keep on going. But you said, and we hear quite a bit, quite often, you can say, you hear, when I started following God, doors started opening, and you hear that, but it is the gospel truth,
It
you
is.
guys,
It
and
really is.
everybody that I have had on, you guys check it out, my YouTube channel, subscribe, watch the interviews and all of those, everyone that I have had on. We're all just living bright stars of testimonies of God's love, because if it was not for him, I would not be here. I would not be here. There were plenty of times where this girl just wanted to be gone, like I don't
Yeah.
matter or what have you. And God is the savior of your soul. I mean,
Yes,
wherever
he
you
is.
are, whatever you're doing. So continue. I'm sorry. Can you tell us about the pageant now? Wait a minute. It took, I'm telling you, when you say I stepped out of my comfort zone, no, like you stepped into a whole other universe with that one. Like,
Yes.
'cause you had to, like you said, public speaking, you have to do that. There are things that you must do, like in the competition, to preface everything. So, wow, you know what? And congratulations. I was like over the top, like just so excited that you even wanted to do that, and it took so much courage, it took so much strength, not yes, confidence, but it took so much from, what makes you a person. It took so much to even go ahead and do that, and I'm so proud of you, and the strides that you're making, and you're still doing more, and we'll go into that a little bit more. But what did it feel like when you said yes to the pageant? How was that whole idea introduced to you in the first place? How did it come about? And what did that look like? How did it look like? What did
Well,
it
I
look
mean,
like?
with pageants, I mean, modeling kind of goes hand in hand with
Mhm.
pageants, and I always had a passion for it. But again, I would always just tell myself I'm not good enough. I think I'm too big, and and until I had I lost my weight, and I really felt confident enough to do it. I said, you know what, I'm gonna step outside my comfort zone, because I don't know. I mean, me growing up, I didn't feel like I had confidence, but I didn't feel that I was good enough for anything like that. I mean, I love myself, but as far as pageantry, no, I was not the pageant girl at
Mm-mm.
all. But like I
Dang
said,
it.
I wanted to step outside of that and show people something different. Show them that I can do whatever I want,
To do
and
whatever I want. That's right. Look, hey
yeah.
queens, hey gentlemen, hey women, I can do whatever I want. That needs to be my mantra, your mantra, everybody's. I can do and be whatever I want to do and be in this lifetime. That's an awesome thing. So yes, how did it unfold? So you love modeling,
Hmm.
and pageantry came into your view. What did that
Yes,
look
I
like?
learned. I actually learned about the pageant years ago, and I was like, you know what? I think that'll be nice. That'll be dope. But like I said again, I kind of talked myself out of it, because at the time, this was before my weight loss surgery, and I was like, I don't think I think I may be too big for pageantry and whatnot. So once I had my weight loss surgery, I saw the auditions, and I said, you know what? I'm just gonna try out. I tried out, and I made the cut, and just stayed with it. Of course, when I tried out, it was the start of the pandemic.
Mhm.
Was back in 2020, so we actually had to put things on hold, and we started back up towards the end of 2020 in November. So, of course, it is a long process of us rehearsing and all of that, working on our speeches. But I stayed with it. Any other time, I'm the type of person that I'll start something and I always
Mm-hmm.
talk myself out of it, by the time it's over. So I said, you know what? No, I'm not going to do this time. I'm going to do it. So I stayed with it, and I actually came out with a couple crowns, and I won. I actually won Miss Full Figure North Carolina Covergirl and Miss Full Figure North
Awesome.
Carolina Photogenic. So along with other awards as well. So I mean, I
Awesome.
think I did well for my first pageant. It was amazing. It was, I mean, getting
Outstanding.
all dolled up and looking
Yeah.
nice. I mean, that's definitely something that I wasn't used to. So I enjoyed it. It was
Awesome.
definitely a process, and it was a great experience to meet other women, to hear them share their stories. And shout out to Miss Perusha Sharon Jones, my pageant director, who thank you so much for giving me that opportunity, and her assistant, Miss Marsha Sharon Jones, as well. Like I said, meetings all the other women who have had experiences in life as well. Hearing them share their story was just so inspiring. It makes you want to share yours, and you never know who you're inspiring by your story. So I
Right.
always was the type where I didn't want to tell people what was going on with my life, but I find it that it's necessary, because you
It is.
just never know who you're saving, or who's looking at you and who's looking up to you.
Right,
So
right. That's awesome. I mean, and that's so it's so epic, and it just resounds loud for like I look something is ringing in my ears like for the fabric of our lives, but not necessarily that. But that's something that we can play our life's tune to, just sharing our story. And because of the fact that whatever you have been through, somebody else may be going through it. And for that simple
exactly.
fact, I want to share. I want you to know that
Yes,
if I overcame, that you can overcome too. If I
absolutely.
made it, right, if there was light at the end of my tunnel, if God look, if God can do it for me, he will certainly
Yes.
do it for you. It's just like it just goes hand in hand. And that's the walk that we have a lot of that in our family lineage, and I'm so proud and thankful for that. So many of us are just looking to be a light. So many of us are looking to just be not even in the front of, but just have something to do with bringing about a hopefulness, especially right now, and throughout this era and this time, for our children and generations to come, for the right now, and then the next that's on its way. But you shared that this happened. The pageant came about. It started during right at the beginning of the pandemic, kind of, right?
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
what were you doing? Can you share with us, just in case there's anybody who wants to know? I do want to know, but just in case somebody else would like to know, what did you do to keep your weight intact? What kind of regimens did you follow? Did you go to the gym? What did you eat? How are you keeping, because you're keeping your weight in control. So how are you doing that?
Well, of course, with weight loss, it is a lifestyle change. And I mean, just making those small changes. And it's honestly, I don't do anything. Well, of course, I eat less, but I don't do anything extravagant. I just, like I said, just make those small changes. I don't drink soda anymore. I'm limited. I limit my sweet intake, my sugar intake. And I mean, I do walk, I do exercise. So, I mean, just those little things, you would be surprised. And water, water, water. I'm telling you, water is
What
key. Yes.
girl? I
Yes.
can't stand water, no.
I,
I'm
and
better.
I didn't either, but it's very necessary, because think
Yes,
about it. Our bodies are made of what, 75% or seventy
right.
percent of water, so we have
Hmm.
to have it.
We
So
do. Yeah.
just the little things, like I said, just deciding to maybe cut bread out of your dinner, or just little things.
Yeah.
It makes a big difference.
Right. And all of those little things, all of those little steps, they add up.
Hmm.
Now, not to put you on the spot or anything, but do you have uh, any other ailments or illnesses that you battle and you're maintaining as well right now?
I do not have any
Awesome.
illnesses.
Awesome.
I'm clear as a whistle.
Awesome.
I
Awesome.
no
That's a good,
diabetes, no.
yeah.
Well, I actually didn't have that anyway, but it was just, I was over 400 pounds, and I
Hmm.
said, you know what, I need to do something about this now before it gets out of hand. Because of course, with weight it comes diabetes and heart disease and all of that, and of course that does run in the family. So I said, you know what, I need to do this now while I'm young and get a handle on it so that these problems don't occur in the future. And I
Awesome.
will tell you, it's definitely a daily struggle. Even after me losing the weight, it's still a struggle. I mean, I love food. I grew up in the country, so we love to eat down here. So, it, like I said, it's just the small things, and just remind yourself, and I continue to look at the old pictures, and I'm like, oh my God, I can't go back there. It's not, I can't. So yeah.
So you probably cook different. Do you buy out as much? Just to give a little more like specifics, do you eat out as much? Do you find yourself cooking more?
I do eat out, but not like I used to. But if I do eat
Okay,
out, I, try to get a more healthier choice. They
mm-hmm.
have all kinds of different choices. Even at fast food restaurants, you can find, all different
Right.
types of choices of better things that you can eat. Instead of fries, maybe
Yes.
do fruit, just the small things. So yeah, I do eat
Yeah.
out. But I see myself cooking more now after,
Mhm.
losing my weight.
Awesome. And I was just asking because and you are correct. Nowadays there are a lot more healthy choices that
Hmm.
are available. We can't say that maybe for, I don't know, probably just in the last 3 or so years. It's just,
Hmm.
the health food market itself, being vegan and vegetarian and things like that, they have kind of taken off. So it's a lot more, it's a lot more socially acceptable, and readily available, the options that are available to eat more healthy, to make wiser choices and things like that. So you guys, that's what I hear right now. Is just make better choices. They are
Yep.
there. It is the opportunity is available for us to make better choices,
Yeah.
to make more feasible choices, to you have employed a lot of self-control, and that's what we need. And look,
Yes.
that's what I'm telling myself with sweets as well. I'm a cupcake addict. I'm a cupcake addict. I'm a cupcake and chocolate addict. But I
I
have
understand.
substituted.
Yes.
I have
And it's
substituted.
and
Uh-huh.
and honestly, not to cut you off, but honestly, you can have those things. It's just in
Mhm.
moderation.
In
We have to
moderation.
we have to continue to tell ourselves we can have it. It's just you can't
Right.
have. You're gonna eat the
So
chocolate, can't eat the whole chocolate store. You know what I mean?
right.
But you can
Look.
have it. It's just
Uh-huh.
you know.
Right, right. And I went to one of Hope's best friends had a birthday party this weekend, and her mom in the little giveaway bag was a cupcake, and I was like, thank you. I love cupcakes, and one of the reasons is because it offers portion control, right? It's just one
Right. You
cupcake,
can
whether
have
it's,
that small
you
piece.
know,
Right. Exactly.
right, that's it. And you can cut it off after that. It's like, okay, I've celebrated, throw the confetti, yay, and then keep on going, right? What I love
Yeah.
about a cupcake, I'm like, it's small and we could just keep on going. And still be in celebration mode. Thank you so very much for sharing that. So you have, what else is going on with Joglow, with Jolisha? What are you venturing into right now? If you guys have any questions, please feel free to post them. But what are you venturing into right now? We had a quick conversation earlier today, and you were telling me about modeling, and I'm excited to see and hear about what's coming up in the months to come. So share with us what you got going on.
Okay, well, I actually am going to be in a fashion show October 24th. It is for breast cancer awareness, and I will be walking for my late aunt, Adele Moss,
Yes.
who had breast cancer. So I'm excited. This will be my
Yeah.
first fashion show. And like I
Mhm.
said, modeling has always been something that I've been passionate about, but just didn't, act on that. So
Right.
this will be my first show, and I'm just excited. I'm excited.
I'm excited with you. I'm excited with you. And I'm looking forward to hearing so much about that. You said that that's in October. That's in October. It's on
Yes,
October
October
24th.
24th. Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Yeah.
so whenever you get the flyers for that and everything, please do
I
forward
will.
them over. I like to share and let people know what's going on, especially with the guests that I have on, right? Because the spotlight is on you, and I'm featuring you on today. And whenever it is that I can, I will do. That's definitely right here on Chat with Cat with Friends. We're all about empowering and inspiring one another, especially in the great things that we are doing, because we do matter. Our lives matter. Our dreams matter.
Yes.
Every effort that we put forth, it does matter. That was one of the birthings that came forth, that Chat with Cat and Friends came from, is just sounding the bullhorn on the great things that we are doing, that we do matter. There's a lot that is going on even till today that will make us think differently. I know on some days I wake up and I'm not in such a great mood. Kat is not looking like this and feeling like this all the time, 100%.
Yes.
Because someone could say easily, man, she's
Yes.
always bubbly. She's always this, always. It's not like that all the time.
Exactly.
Um,
Yeah.
what do you do? You're in agreement. What do you do on those days or in those moments? Because thank you, Lord, they're not as long lived as they used to be. But what do you find yourself? What brings you peace? What brings you, to that place where you can rejoice and get uplifted, get empowered? What do you do, or what brings that about for you?
Well, of course, I grew up in the church, so I
Hmm.
definitely got to keep him near and dear,
Yeah.
just reflecting on what I've been through, and just, knowing that I've come so far, like you said, every day is not going to be sunshine,
Hmm.
but just like I said, just knowing that where you've been, and you're no longer that person, and just knowing that it's going to be better days. Troubles
Yeah.
don't last always. So that's what helps me. Of course, working out, walking, that definitely helps, because all of that goes in hand, mind, body, and soul. So just as long as you're doing something that to cater to all of those three things, um you can't lose, being
Right.
around family and friends, getting that laugh or two that you need. um that
Right.
always seems to help me. My mom, she is hilarious. So I get those I get those daily calls from her, and that'll just bring me back to reality. Like, okay, you can do this.
Yeah.
So yes.
Yes. Yes. Your village matters. Your
Yes.
village matters. Your family matters. Your friends matter, and all of those things. So, guys, this is an encouragement, an additional encouragement, because it's said the whole time through. Hey, Tanisha, it said the whole time through. Hey, Paulette, great evening, everybody. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks so much for joining. It said in each of my interviews, exactly. I'm pretty sure it said that that very thing, about the village, about just support, and
Hmm.
may we also be the support that we need, that other
Exactly.
people need, that others need. And may we not just be drainers of other people's strength and
Right.
inspiration. May we also give it out just as freely as we want it given to us. You guys, let's practice giving it out, right? Let's practice
Yes.
doing more good, speaking more good, and speaking
That's
more
right.
God. I mean, hey, I'm gonna just speak more God. Just do what He would do,
That's
right?
right. That's right. That's right.
Just do what He would do. And we're far from perfect. Nobody will ever be. But walking in, striving to be the best what He has. Hey, look. Look, I can't post it up. Hey, girl. Oh, Nisha says she's so proud of us both. We love
Oh,
you
thank you
so
so
much.
much, Nisha. Love you.
Yes, we love you so much. And everybody that has joined, I've seen Riz, Peggy, Paulette. Thank you so much, everybody who's joined and who may be popping in and out, or you may see it later because this will be uploaded on my YouTube channel, Chat with Kat and Friends. This will be uploaded there, so you guys can go there and um, whatever contact information is left was spoken of and coming attractions, they will be listed on this segment as well. But do subscribe to the channel, you guys. Thank you so much. That's how you support me. That's how you support the channel for the most part. And I thank you so very much. But going back, look, getting back to your story and to pageantry. I mean, I'm sorry for staying stuck there because I'm like, wow, what inside of you? So was it just your wants and will to just do what you haven't done, what you thought you couldn't do? Was it just that kind of pushed you into, okay, I'm going to go ahead and do it? Were there any days that you were like, no, no, not today? What did
Of
that look
course.
like for you?
Of
Uh-huh.
course. I mean, of course, like I said, that was definitely something that I struggled with in the past. We all have talents and we all have things that God has blessed us to bring forth. But for me, I always was psych myself out. I always say, nah, I can't do it. I'm scared. I'm too nervous. I'm too this, that, I always got an excuse. But I said, you know what? I have to stop. It stops today. I'm going to push. I'm going to push myself, even if I don't want to do it. I'm gonna keep going, and that's basically what I did. I just like, of course, I wanted to quit, especially with the pandemic. I was like, oh man, this might be
Right.
a sign for me to just stop here.
Mhm.
But I said, you know what? No, I'm gonna do this, even if I don't win. I felt like it was a great experience. I didn't go into it thinking like, God, let me win. I said, God, let your will be done. If this is
Mhm.
what you want me to do, just let your will be done. And that's just basically what how I look at life as well. We should always not feel like that we have arrived or we have met our end goal. We should always think we can improve on
Right.
anything. We shouldn't feel that we're the best or we're perfect, because
Right.
how are we going to grow? How can you grow if you're perfect? So I just thank God for the growth. And that was just what I wanted to do. I wanted to grow, just like I said, public speaking was
Mhm.
definitely something I struggle with. And I still do at times, but I just have to continue to tell myself, you can do this.
Right.
God
Right.
created you to be this person, and you just have to show people, that side of you. And
Right.
and that's
Wow. And
basically what
see,
I want to do.
that's just such an inspiration. And I went over it again because I just, just to encourage somebody out there, you guys share this video, please share this interview, please, to share with someone, because how many times have like things just happened and we were like, that's a sign. I'm
Yep.
just like you said, the thing happened. That I'm sure that cut down
Hmm.
so much, at least 50, maybe 60% of what people were going to do or had planned to do, and I'm not talking about like plans of going and all of that, but the dreams that people were having, the visions that you have for yourself, it just created this big block. But how many times when it's not that huge of a thing do we say, nope, that's it,
Yep.
okay, this happened, and we just call it quits? But you're not alone. You're not alone. Look, person who feels like that happens to us all. There are these situations and circumstances that are beyond our control, and we just have to get it in yourself. You just have to want it as bad as want it as bad as you don't want it. Almost, it's almost like this thing. It's like I have to want it just as much as I don't want it, and then I will do my best, to go and get it, right? And keep
Yeah.
praying about that thing. And just like Jolisha has shared, and many others, excuse me, putting Christ first in all that you do, praying while you're going, while you're doing, is such a big it's such a big help. is such a big help. And the Savior is only here to help us. He's not here to hinder us. Jeremiah 29:11 tells us that we can boast about it, because it tells us that it preaches to our hearts and our souls that God has so much good plan for our lives. And the word says not evil, good, not evil. It doesn't say good, some bad stuff, or it does not play with those words. It says good and not evil. So we can rejoice in the goodness of the Lord and count all that other stuff that's evil and bad. It's not him. I'm so thankful for that. Sometimes it doesn't seem that plain, and it doesn't feel like that. Understood. I have felt that way myself. Understood. But lo and behold, let the light shine for all to see, God's glory and things like that. But back to you, back to you, Jolisha. I am so excited and ecstatic to have you with us on today. I'm loving your bold colors. You are
Thank you.
definitely like walking in your model-esque self, and it's such a wonderful, wonderful thing to see. Now, you have a son, and how old is your son?
He's 9 years
He
old. He'll
is
be 10
9.
in October.
Awesome. Oh my gosh. And he'll be 10 in October. The kids are growing up
Yes.
so fast. They're growing up so fast. Um, and he is special needs. So how is that caring for him, and like having this busy life that you have? How is that, how do you balance everything? Share with us how you balance everything.
Definitely having a support system. You gotta have that village. Um, my mom, my sister, and my niece. Just having those people that can support you whenever you need. Hey, like, hey, I hit my niece up. Can you watch Joven for me today? And just like I said, with him, it was a struggle. Um, it has been a struggle in the past with me doing anything, and that was another reason why I would put stuff off, and I would, like, well, I got to do this with him, and I can't do this and that. But I find that, if you reach out, if you reach out for help, it's help out here, and all you have to do is ask. And that's also a issue that I've had in the past, asking for help. Like, I've never been that type of person that asks for help. But I find that it's not as bad as it seems. If you reach out and ask, people are willing to help. And like I said, with him, it was a struggle, just caring for him and having my own issues, dealing with my own mental issues, and it can be overwhelming,
Right.
working a full-time job and all of that, so I think that as long as you have a village behind you, and you can prioritize and set everything up, I think you'll be fine. Right now, his dad is stepping up, doing more, so that is awesome. And like I said, I do have help, so I can't say I can't take all the credit about having doing it alone. But like I said, in the past, it definitely was a issue. And that was the whole um thing with me growing and doing the pageant and just working on my inner, so that I can be able to be assistant to him. Because if I don't, my mental ain't together, how can I help him? So the weight loss definitely helped as well. Being able to run behind him now. Back then I couldn't. I mean, he's a very
Right.
energetic boy. So I couldn't run behind him. So now
Mhm.
I can do a little bit of running. So
Right.
yeah,
Right.
I think it's amazing. Like I said, just having that team, that the people that would support you and have your back whenever you need them.
That's awesome. And I wanted to bring that up because many times, and just as you not even alluded to, but you shared that we use those things in our lives as crutches,
Hmm.
and we just add them to the reasons why not, right? We just
That's
add
right.
them to the reasons why we can't, why we shouldn't, and all of those things. And not that it won't be hard, because it is going to be hard and it may be trying.
That's
But when you ask, like you said, when you ask, I will be, look, I'm not going to be, don't let me be the one to tell you that, oh, it's so easy to ask, to go and,
Right.
no, it's
It's
not
not.
easy.
It's not.
But this is an encouragement. And I say, look, and I say this to myself from time to time, closed mouths don't
Don't
get
be.
fed.
That's
And
true.
that is so true. And it's so true. It's one of those things that I don't know, I don't know, I can't say what the original concept was behind that or whatever, but what I can say is what it tells me is that I need to open my mouth. And when I don't
Right.
open my mouth, that in some sorts, in some ways, means that I don't need, that I don't need your help. Hey, E, this
Exactly.
means that it's all good, that I'm
Right.
good, that I don't need this or I don't need that. There's a difference between um asking for help, and there's a difference between leaning on somebody and in such a way that you don't do. Of
Right.
course we have to gauge and sort things out, because we don't want to be what do you call what did you call it, the word just escaped me, but we don't want to be what, oh my gosh, if somebody thinks of that word, put it up there. But we don't want to do the opposite. Like, we don't want to cause the person to be dependent on us,
Right.
or you to be
Exactly.
dependent on
Yeah.
anybody. But all measure it all, and just do what you have to do. Open your mouth, open your mouth, and it has nothing to do with. It has more to do with speaking up for yourself than actual food. It does have to do with food, because if you're hungry but nobody knows that
Right.
you're not gonna get,
Exactly. You
fed,
ain't gonna get fed. Right. That's
you
true.
ain't gonna get fed. But and in the same, on the same token, it just goes for so many other things. It goes for so many other things. And I'm thinking of a conversation I had with my pastor yesterday, and I'm laughing about it. I'll share it with you later. But yeah, if the people don't know, then how can they do something about it? And it doesn't have to be this is just encouragement for someone. It doesn't have to be you're sharing your whole story and telling all your business, because that's what it
Right.
sometimes comes down to. It's like, well, I don't want them to know my business and da 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 da, but
That was me. Definitely.
people really not trying to know your business. What
Right.
you need, what you need. Just tell me what you need. Um,
Exactly.
and here it is, the people that are close to you, that want to help you in your heart, their heart is to help and not be a nosy Nancy or whatever it is they want to call it, all of those things. So God be praised for villages, for
Yes.
friends, right? And for all of those connections that we have, kingdom connections,
Yeah.
I don't know, whatever, neighborhood connections, community connections, Facebook connections,
Mm-hmm.
whatever, whatever those can be helpful and harmful. So we need to choose and know the difference between those, okay? And
Right.
I'm just throwing that out there just for, I don't know, the young one that might be out there talking about, she said Facebook is, no, we gotta gauge it. We gotta gauge it. Everybody needs to support everybody, but we gotta
Right.
gauge it. We want to
Right.
use wisdom, and we want to use our experience in helping to
Right.
guide us in those decisions and stuff. But thank you so much. Can you give me a time check? I'm without a clock. I changed my position in my room, and I'm without a clock right now. I just looked around and I'm like, I
It is.
don't even know what time it is.
It's 6:45.
Okay, awesome. Thank you so much. And I'm going to fix that. I'm gonna fix
It's
that now.
okay.
And changing my my little atmosphere, I forgot to put up a clock somewhere so I could know what time it is. But awesome, great. So it's 6:45. So I wanted to just go over what you have coming up, which you told us about the fashion show. But what are there any other things that you have going on as far as, wait a minute, I did have a question. I'm sorry. Look, I just caught myself. Wait a minute. Where did you can kind of guess where Joglow came from, but can you tell us where your name originated, like the very essence of what it means to you, to have named it Joglow, because it's so unique. Um, just tell us
Well,
your,
actually, I actually have a friend who actually calls me that.
you know
And
what?
and I was looking for a name, and they was like, why don't you use Joglow? And I was like, you know what, that might be good, and basically it's just, they call me that because they say I'm always smiling and I always have a glow. So I was like, you
Wow.
know what, I can use that. And of course my slogan is discovering your inner glow.
Yes.
And so I don't know if you guys are can follow my page. You can see um my what do you call it, my
Logo mantra.
the I look, I'm sorry, I didn't lost it. My
And haven't
picture,
seen it.
the my logo, I'm sorry, my logo.
Logo. Okay.
It's crazy because my logo is a woman, it's a silhouette of a lady, and she's putting her crown on, and it was completely perfect because it kind of tied into the pageant,
Yeah.
me putting on my
Mhm.
crown. So and my cousin, shout out to my cousin Carlton, who helped me with my logo. So yes,
Awesome.
so it's like I said, just
Awesome.
discovering your inner glow.
Yeah, and look, and it just sounds like it was just perfect, and it
Yep,
has been with you the whole time, and you didn't even know it. That's
I
how
didn't
God
know.
works.
I did exactly. Yep.
You didn't even know, and it was with you the whole time. That's just wonderful, and it's excellent. I mean, I was all like, well, her first, Joe, we called you Joe, and
Joglowinc,
she's grown, discover your, nope, it's just been with you all the whole.
the whole time, right? Yep.
That's just awesome. That's just awesome and wonderful. Look, let us know how we can connect with you. What is it like? What kind of services does Joglow offer? Specific services, or like just go over with us all that happens to do with that.
Well, I do live coaching sessions. And you can reach me on Facebook. My business page is Joglow. I also can do motivational speaking. I definitely have been sharing my story lately, just telling individuals about what I've been through and what I've overcome, and in hopes of hopefully I'm motivating someone else to follow their dreams and don't give up. You know. You can find me on Instagram, as well as Facebook, and it's Joglow.
Just Joglow. I mean, that is just awesome. I'm so just overwhelmingly proud of you for stepping out, because if you had never stepped out, you wouldn't be glowing on such a magnitude that you are right now. And not that this is the end all be all, but you're going places,
Oh,
right? So
absolutely.
God be praised for putting in you all that you need, step by step. And it's
That's
it's a
right.
process, just like you
And this
said.
is
And
just the beginning.
yeah,
This is just the beginning. The
this
pageant was
yeah,
my beginning and definitely not my end. You will see
right.
this face again.
No doubt about it. And we are so looking forward to it. Now, I don't know if our cousin Yolanda is on here, or if she had to work or something like that. I'm not sure. But look, we are rounding up. Thank you everybody who is here, who stayed, who left, who came back, and all of those great things. If you're just showing up, thank you so much. Excuse my scrolling. I'm scrolling up right now. Excuse my scrolling, but thank you everybody who has joined us on tonight. So today, it's a bunch of birthdays today.
Yeah.
First of all,
Hmm.
shout out to all the birthdays today, yesterday, and all the days to come. Happy birthday to you. But me and Jolisha, look, we wanted to do a special shout out to our cousin Yolanda
Yes.
Basketball, also known as Boogie, our
Boogie.
Yes, our cousin Boogie, whose birthday is today. And we're just gonna look a short and
Okay.
brief happy birthday. And we
Okay.
just praise and thank God for you. You have been through so much this year. She's been very transparent with a lot of it on Facebook. But if you guys know anything, I mean, if you know anything, even when you look at yourself, you don't put everything on Facebook. Even
Of course not.
the good and
Exactly.
the bad, you don't put everything. So you can just imagine. So, shout out to her, and we're praying your strength in the Lord. We're so thankful that God allowed you to see another year. So we're going to go ahead and say, I don't want to start crying because I haven't seen her. It's been, well, no, well, with the events that have happened this year, we have seen each other, but we haven't seen each other, in that hoo-hoo, that rah-rah
Exactly.
celebration style. So
Exactly. Yeah.
look, here we go. One, two.
Okay.
Happy
Happy birthday
birthday to ya.
to you.
Happy
Happy
birthday
birthday
to ya.
to you. Happy
Happy
birthday.
birthday. That was for Yolanda. That was for Yolanda. Happy birthday, Boogie. We are so proud of you. And she's starting over. She started over with a whole nother job, and is facing some, but God is with her. God is with her. We're so thankful for her family and friends who are close by. She's in North Carolina with all of those that we love so, so very much. There with you, Jolisha. And God be praised for everything that He's doing in your life and everyone who is, who we're connected to, and those who we're not. Blood doesn't make us relatives. It's this heart. It's the heart. It's the heart. It's the ties to the heart that we have for one another. Thank you, Jolisha, for joining me on tonight. I'm going to go ahead and bounce you off, girl. You
All right.
continue to have a great
Thank you
night.
so much for having me.
Thank you. God be praised for everything that He's doing in your life, and may He continue to do bountiful and bountiful things in your life. You keep your eyes on Him, and I know that you are.
Yes, ma'am.
I'll see you
All
later,
right.
girl. Good
All right. See
night.
you later. Bye.
Okay, what an awesome interview. That was great. Did you guys see that? And I will talk to her about the before and after photos to show, because God, I mean, it's just truly, He's truly wonderful in all that He does. Brings us around full circle and coming to know and love ourselves in a new and different way. So if anyone out there, look, is struggling with any of those things that we talked about, self-confidence, just um all of those things, having a village, not having friends. I mean, we spoke on a lot of things in the big realm of it all. But praise be to God, and they're all related. They're all related because they all help self, right? And we can be better. We can be as good for ourselves so we can reach out and help others. So may we strive to be better to ourselves so that we can help the next one, right? Help the next one, and look forward to just being. Thank you for just being a blessing. It is such a blessing to be a blessing, and this is a blessing to me. Thank you guys for sharing the evening with me. Chat with Cat and Friends. This video will be uploaded on my YouTube channel. Subscribe to my channel, you guys. Thank you so much for your support. I'll be back next week just with a roundup, a thank you, and all of those things for the guests that I've had on. And then letting you know of what's to come. That'll be on next Monday. I thank you so much. I have a special guest joining me next month. Wow, I'm going to say, look, I'm going to say that they're joining me. I haven't heard back yet. I may have to make a few more phone calls, and I will, because it is school is getting ready to start again. So I have a representative for speaking for the silent, we're standing up for the silent, who's going to join us and tell us how we can help in that venue of helping them share the word about bullying and all of those things that carry on most times in the educational realm, in the school system. We want to curb those things. Hey girl. Hey, okay. I didn't know. Let me see. Okay, I'm gonna turn it up just a little bit. And you guys, guess what? I went and got me a mic, and I do have a mic, and I forgot all about it. But I will have it on next time. So hopefully my sound won't be as low, and there won't be any issues. But I do have a mic. I even did a video on it. I had to upload that because, man, this whole thing right here, it is something. But God be praised. I pray that you guys have a great night, that you just keep living, keep doing, and keep loving. Keep loving, most importantly, and most of all. Hey, download the Awesome God Radio app. Buy your tickets for the Jones Girls concert coming up. I will post that on my YouTube channel as well, and it is on my Facebook page. They have an event coming up July 31st. And what else? Happy birthday, Yolanda. Happy birthday to Avery. Oh my gosh, she's getting so big. And just a big shout out to everybody on tonight for hanging in there with us on this evening. Thank you so much for all of your comments, for all of your love, for all of your encouragement. It is very well appreciated. And it's such a blessing in and of itself to be here with you, to share with you, and all those great things. This is my time for the night, and I'm going to bid you guys adieu. Have a good night. Eat well, sleep tight, wake up inspired and ready to go. I'll talk to you guys later. Hey, check me out, Chat with Cat and Friends. Subscribe to the channel and share the page. Share this video. Have a great night. I love you. I love you.